The buck I had the encounter with yesterday morning on the far south of the property showed up on the scrape to the far north of the property, and he pounded that scrape. I got about 20 pictures of him out in front of it. I got a pretty good idea where he came from to get to there. I got 3 stand locations that I could sit in, and I'm having a hard time picking. I was gonna go way up to my gun stand, but I don't think he crossed that far up. I actually think he came from where I'm going right now and worked his way that way, because the trail he came onto the scrape, there's multiple places that leads from the west, but he definitely came from the west. But where I'm going is where I had the encounter with him last year, the day before rifle season. So I'm gonna get in there early, because I think they're gonna be moving here, if not right now. But stands right here. Wind's not great for right here, but I wanted to get back where I think he is. Not gonna be able to do any calling unless I hear him chasing or walking up to the north of me. My wind's blowing down to the south. I believe he's bedded off to the west, so I guess I kind of just opted to risk it. It's probably dumb, but there's a lot of places that they can come from. I should be tagged out right now. Boy, that's a tough one to get over. Got some chasing back there. Could hear him smashing all over. That might be him. Not him though. This wind's gonna get me. I can't see him with the camera. Smell me. He's got like a double brown on it or something. The wind is blowing right at him. Didn't expect him to come from there. Or didn't want him to come from there. I don't know why my bow is so loud right now. I hope he goes out to the field. Brady's up there. I just wanted to draw on him for practice. Oh, he didn't smell me. Beyond me. Working his way up there. Oh no, he's gonna cut in. Yeah, he's not gonna go to Brady. Just getting daylight. So I came back down. We're at the encounter with Brady's buck, the drop diner, the 6x6, the 6x5, whatever you want to call him. Staring at the spot where he was standing. I ended up that same midday, I moved this stand probably 60 yards to the west. All the years I've had that stand down here in that tree, probably 3 years now, 4 years maybe. All the bucks are on this side of the ridge. Always. Problem is with that is most of the deer are right here, so the wind, the reason I didn't put it over here originally is because of the wind. And where it was at, it's more of a pinch. But I've yet to have a solid buck come through over there from my east out in front of the stand. All the bucks that I see come from my west. Watch, this morning one will cruise through right by that stand there. That buck moved all the way to the north of the property and hit a scrape right after dark. And then right after he left, there was a doe in front of the camera in the scrape. And she was kind of acting like she was looking around. I'd put money on he's with her. Brady saw some fawns last night and he was up in that area. And none of them had a doe. They're all fawns. So, really he's unkillable the next few days. If that's the case. I hope not. But, you know, what do you do? Come over here. It's not the big one. Watch, he's gonna go right through, right? Jeez. Serious, dude. Is that the one I passed the other night? Passed the other night. Of course, he's right underneath the old tree stand right now. Yeah. Move the stand over here, they go by over there. That's just because he was trying to get around me.
That's the one I passed you 2 nights ago. Come in and made that rub right underneath me. He looks good from a distance, and then, he's just a 2-year-old. Little buck. What they gotta do come to the base of the tree. Big tree branch just fell down. I think this is at 8 from this morning. It's not the big one. I don't know what the odds of that branch falling right now. And then come right in. He didn't like that branch falling right in front of him. I don't know if that is the same buck or not. Well, it's noon. We just had a 2-year-old 8 and a fork come through. Actually had the fork come through first. Come right to the base of the tree and started feeding on some crab apples behind me. Turned back around, looked to my left, I could see another deer, and it was ended up being a 2-year-old 8. I don't know if it's the same one that I saw earlier this morning. It kind of looked different, but as that one was just getting into range here, a branch fell out of a tree. He didn't like that, but I might give it 10, 15 more minutes just to let it make sure nothing else is coming and get down and have lunch. Just gotta decide if I want to hunt this buck tonight or go try a new spot that's good for a south wind. I'm thinking he found that doe. And makes him pretty tough to kill when he's got a doe. You gotta be right in line of where she's going.
Alright, the rain let off. Heading out. It's like 1:30. Just kind of was waiting for that rain to pass. Maybe one little blip around 3. I'm just trying to debate where I'm going. Was gonna go over by my mom's place where that 10-pointer was at, but it's supposed to change over to a northwest wind, which ain't good for there, so gotta decide. Middle of the property or back to the south where I was this morning. I don't know where he's at. If I go in the middle, then I'm kind of covering more area for him to hear me. Or do I go to the south and bank on him being down there? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the middle. Activity's picking up now. Problem is, I can't hear anything. I turn and look, and all I see is the buck. And to the right of the buck, there's a big doe. And then behind the buck, there was a smaller doe. That's the third time I've passed that buck now. Yeah, he's a decent buck. Just can't shoot him. Okay. Kind of excited about this spot. I moved a quarter mile south. And I knew this stand was here. I've never hunted it. Trails everywhere coming through this real thick area right here. Creek is just to my right, probably less than 100 yards. I don't know, I've never tried it, just haven't. Massive trails basically coming everywhere right here, coming out of the thick cover. Just figured I'd give it a try. What the heck? It wasn't working anywhere else. So, but it's probably after 2 right now. 2 o'clock right on the nose. So, might catch something cruising around down here.
That's a buck I haven't seen before. Just being a quarter mile down. Boy, if that was a big one, that would have been awesome. Pretty cool. I heard it coming. I saw the legs. I'm like, come on, be a big one, be a big one. Nope. Well, I think that's gonna about do it. Got a little bit of shooting light left, but pretty slow. Saw that one buck about 3:30. Thought it was gonna be a good set, and then nothing since. Might be able to hear that. I'm not too far from the road. Down real thick cover, runways going everywhere down here. But it was pretty windy the whole time. I rattled quite a few times, nothing. I got one more morning set, and then gonna meet up with Gideon and head down to Iowa tomorrow afternoon. Not sure if I'll sit in the afternoon before going, or it all depends what time he gets done with work. If we're not gonna get down there till dark anyway, there's no point in me going early. I might as well sit in the afternoon and then go down. It's like a 3.5 hour drive, so not too far. Hard to believe tomorrow. Seems like the rut's over and it's basically just going. Just been kind of a strange deal for 7 days in November. It's been terrible. For me anyway. People killing them, people saying them, just not me. Been struggling. Guess it's always a struggle up here. But yeah. If I see something here in the next 10 minutes, you'll see it too. Well, that's it. Wisconsin for a while. I don't plan on sitting this afternoon. Getting there, heading down to Iowa. But I guess if he can't get done with work early enough, I may sit this afternoon. But plan is to go around 1 or 2. Just kind of sitting back in this little pine thicket. The big 6x6, 6x5, Brady's buck, whatever his name is, made an appearance last night on the north end. Not too long after dark. He was probably on his feet somewhere. And it seems like he worked his way south. And who knows where he ended up, but he's on his feet. Hopefully he didn't find a doe last night. And hopefully he didn't go too far.